Hey, everybody, welcome to this week's DDD, and thank you for being here. Today's topic is a really interesting one. If you can hear me, say good morning. Thank you all, and I can see you here. Good morning, everyone. If this is your first DDD, my name is David A. Perez. I believe that everybody should build their own economy. I wrote a book about that called Building Your Own Economy. You can get that on Amazon. And every week I come to you live with tips, tricks, strategies, concepts that will help you improve your business and your life. If you're watching this for the first time, thank you for being here. If this is your second, third, or 100th time, whatever, how long you've been doing this, thank you so much for being here as well. All right, we're going to dive really quick into this because I know today's a busy day for many of you. I'm going to make this as fast as possible and not overwhelm you. That is a tricky question. There you go. All right, so are you overwhelmed? This is a big concept. Many people feel this concept of being overwhelmed. So what does overwhelm mean? Overwhelmed defined is to give too much of a thing to someone, which they really call inundate, which means you feel something of large weight or tasks or ideas or things just overwhelming you, right? It's inundate somebody. You can be overwhelmed in many ways. In my opinion, you can be overwhelmed at work. You can be overwhelmed in relationships. You can be overwhelmed in your, we'll call it clutter in your office. These are all overwhelming things. And so what we're going to break down today is how do you, or what is overwhelmed, identifying the actual concept of that, and then how to overcome it. Because most of us, if you're a busy entrepreneur like myself, this is something that hits you every single day. In fact, right now, the busiest time of year for my business, which is in the tax industry, every day, there's always something new that hits me, that overwhelms me. Yesterday, I had two fires, we call them fires, that I had to put out. Then I have people problems, and then I have staffing issues. And then, there's just always, and since it being the first week of the year, many of our clients are reaching out to us, personal clients, clients in our businesses, asking us for financial advice, accounting advice, mortgage advice, life advice, business, just on and on and on, asking for this, that, and the other. And so it becomes very overwhelming, to be said the least. And so I thought this would be a fitting topic for myself and for everyone. So symptoms of being overwhelmed. Number one, you're tired. This is a symptom of being overwhelmed. We feel really tired. We're not as energetic. We're not hitting the bag as fast as we can, if you know what I mean. And this is a symptom of being overwhelmed. You're always tired. Number two, uncommitted. You're like, I don't want to do this. I'm not feeling this. I'm not want to do this. I'm not going to show up. I hate doing that. I don't want to talk to them. I'm not going to be there. I hate my customers. I hate to say that, but it's true, right? You get in this uncommitted state. Number three, lack of clear results or wins. And so what that means is you're overwhelmed when you're like, I don't even know if I'm winning. I get to the end of the day and I'm like, gosh, I don't even know if I won the day. I don't know if it was my day. I can't tell if I won anything, if today was a success by definition. And I've been there so many times that, you get to the end of the week, Friday comes and you're just like, man, I'm so glad it's Friday, TGIF, right? Man, I hate dealing with people. Man, I am so tired. I need a nap. I've been there. So typical statements I hear, I can't handle all of this. That is a statement that I hear time and time again from so many people who are overwhelmed today. I just can't handle all of this. So much pressure, right? Typically it's pressure that you feel. And that pressure calls for stress, anxiety, and feeling of overwhelm. So overwhelm really means or refers to what I call burnout. Many of us go through this, I'm so burnt out, right? I don't feel good, I'm tired, I'm sluggish, don't know what I'm doing, tired of doing the same thing over and over again. In fact, I felt that quite often during my, my everyday, we'll call it routine. Some days I get burned out. You can get burned out in the gym. You can get burned out at work. You can get burned out at anything. If you do it enough and you have a lack of commitment, you're tired and you have no results that really are defined. And burnout is one of the most common things I hear so many times. And it's a true statement. People do get burned out. I see it. I see when people get burned out and I'm like, how do we overcome it? So let's talk about that. When I think about burnout, I think about having a full brain, lots of things going on. That's me, by the way. By definition, I am a burnout. Now, I'm not saying I feel that way, but I have several companies that I work and manage. There's several clients that I actually deal with on a daily basis. There's teams that I have to manage and facilitate. There's ideas and concepts that I need to take to the world. There is a constant, in fact, as you can tell, I keep on reaching for something. My phone's going off. Like it's already gone off like 7 or 8 times since we've just been on this conversation. So people are fighting for my attention. And typically the first week of the year, I'm overwhelmed. Yesterday, I was so overwhelmed. I mean, frustrated, overwhelmed. By the moment I got, I like to say this. I haven't thought about posting this on my social media channel, which is the day was beautiful until 9 o'clock. My day was amazing. I had good clarity. I had good, the best times for me, maybe you feel this too. The best time for me today, or actually any day, is the time where everybody leaves me alone. Like Saturdays, Sundays, when people are lazy and they want to, quote unquote, do these family things and they want to spend time on the couch and watch Netflix and chill. Man, oh man, does that give me a time to really focus. It gives me the time to really get out there, to really understand, to get clarity on what I want to do, to map out the week, to map out my goals, to get ahead of the day. Then Monday comes and bam, everybody wants me. And I say that not because I'm talking about me, I'm talking about you. Everybody needs your attention. Everybody wants your attention. Everybody's calling you. Everybody's texting you. Everybody's emailing you. Sales emails, business emails, customer phone calls, and bam, 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 right? So lots of things going on. Yesterday, I was so frustrated because I had such a beautiful day mapped out until 9 o'clock. And then at 9 o'clock, everybody in the world wants my attention. I mean, everybody. Donald Trump wanted my attention yesterday. Joe Biden wanted my attention. Fox News and CNN. Everybody wants my freaking attention. And I'm like, guys, leave me alone. So much in my mind. So here's what we do, right? So ways to combat being overwhelmed, because I'm there every single day almost. I feel like it. And to be very clear with you, some of my staff's on here, the way for me to really tell you guys to get overwhelmed, stop getting overwhelmed, is for people to step freaking up and do what they need to do and stop being coddled babies. That's the honest truth, right? Me talking to my staff right now. That's how you get unoverwhelmed, honestly, where people get the job done, where your kids don't come and ask you if they can, do anything, where your spouse says, just, I'm going to do this and that's it. And you live with the consequences, where your team makes a decision and goes with it. When they bring a plan to you instead of you bringing the plan to them, where your customer understands the expectations on their end and they don't need to ask you for anything because they are known to ask for those expectations, where the customer is actually going to pay for my time. You see, these are times I'm giving you all these ideas because this is the shit that runs through my mind every day. So number one, team support. That's what I'm telling you. Team. You got to have your spouse, your kids, your team at work, your coworkers, whoever it is. Everybody's got to be rowing in the same direction, and they all have to understand that they can't just continue to throw shit on your plate all day. They can't, and everybody needs to get this. Like, yes, everybody can feel overwhelmed, but why does it have to be all on your shoulders? Get that? Like, why is it you? Now, have you signed up for the position? Sure. If you're a leader in an organization, a leader of your family or your church or your organization, whatever it is, yes, you signed up for the role, but everybody has to play part of the team. And this is an important part. Like, you've got to learn that the team is the most important thing that you can build to support your overwhelmness. Now, that doesn't mean you're going to get rid of it, because I can tell you, I have a great team and they still need me every single day. Now, do I want to say, hey guys, leave me alone because I don't want to be bothered? Yes, but can I do that every day? No. Honest truth is they still need my support. They still need my guidance. So what do? Really, we set targets and goals that really are cheap or not even achievable, that matter. You see, this is the fundamental thing that gets me clear on being overwhelmed every single day. Number one thing I do, I take out, and this is, I guess you guys can't see it, but this is my Remarkable. It's a notebook. If you don't have a Remarkable, I would encourage you to get one, or just a notebook. Take out your notebook, write down your goals, write down your targets. You know why? Because then it gets you absolutely clear on what it is that you need to do today. Instead of randomly choosing, I'm going to focus on this or focus on that or focus on that, you focus on one thing, the goal in mind. And let's talk about that, right? So focus on the results, the goals. What results do I need to produce? And that will get very clear. And so here's an exercise real quick. Exercise that I know will help you right now. And you can do this today. First thing after we're done with this call, do a brain dump. Get a piece of paper. Get something out, write it down. Write everything that's overwhelming you right now. The hiring, the training, if you're in my business, right? The recruitment, if you're in my business, right? If you're in my business, the customers, the onboarding, the technology, the financing, I could write down 17, 20, 30, 72 things that are all on my own overwhelm list. Like I probably don't have enough paper most days when I do this exercise, and I do it every now and then. I'm not as good as I need to be, but today's like today. Just write it all out. What am I overwhelmed with right now? Write it all out. Boom, 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 boom. Write it all, write it all, write it all, write it all, write it all. And this could take you 5 minutes or it could take you 50 minutes. But write it all down. Then what you do, go through the list and identify level 10 opportunities. Level 10, this concept was given to me by my coach, Michael Burt. And really what it is just identify the things that are most important to the goals that you set forth. Not the things that are most pressing for someone else, because you'll find that probably 90% of the things on that overwhelm list are somebody else's to-do list. Let me say that again. 90% of the things that overwhelm you are probably things that are on somebody else's to-do list. And they have decided to steal your time, energy, and it really is what causes you to be overwhelmed. So here's what I'll tell you. Remove all the stuff that isn't yours. Delegate it, delete it, get it out of your life, because you can't stand to have that stuff on your plate anymore. Delegate and delete. Get rid of the things that you know aren't on your plate, that don't make sense. Yeah, or can be on someone else's to-do list. That's for damn sure. People ask me to do stuff for them that they need to be doing themselves. This is important, especially good leadership. When you're a great leader and you mentor your people really well, sometimes they become babied. I feel like that's happened to me quite often. And they want me to feed them, right? My job isn't to feed people. So that's why I get overwhelmed. And so what I do is then I repeat this process. So let me recap real quick, okay? Let me just get you in this mindset, right? What you really want to do right now, what you really want to do is be clear about things, because when you're lacking energy right now, it's because you don't have a clear to-do that is based on goals that you have set, right? So you're like, I'm tired, I have no energy, I don't want to do this. But all of a sudden, if somebody asks you to do something that is in alignment with your goals, you get all excited, right? I get all excited when I work on the things that I want to work on. Like I do business coaching right now. I get super excited when I get to business coaching. But as soon as I get focused in there and I start working and I'm going hard and I'm creating presentations and creating all this content and I'm delivering and I'm getting ready, boom, on the side here, somebody hits me with this, boom, David, I need you to do this for me. And then boom, another one hits me, right? And I'm like, golly, this is no fun. And I have to do that because it's a fire. So I'm over there with my big, water hose, just sprinkling on, trying to quench that fire. And then I'm coming over here and I'm trying to defend myself from all the punches, from all the other crap that's going on. And the stuff that I really need to be working on, my level 10s, are getting neglected. But if I had a goal in mind, I'll let go of everything. In fact, I've already come to the conclusion that I need to lose money some places so I can make money in other places, right? That's my concept today. Like, I don't want to do everything anymore. I need to lose money here. I even need to, I don't mean lose money. I mean, I don't need to make that money because I can make 100 times more money in this area. And I've already realized that because I'm tired of doing overwhelming things every single day. I don't know about you guys, but this is getting really overwhelming to me. And maybe you're in a department, maybe you're an entrepreneur, maybe you're a business owner, tax business owner, real estate agent, sales professional, insurance agent, team member, department manager, cog in the machine, whatever role you fill. Just so you know, when you are overwhelmed, it's typically because you have no clear purpose as to the purpose or the mission of your efforts. And you're getting tired and you're feeling burned out because you're not excited to get to work. This happens to us all. It doesn't matter how high achieving you are. The only thing you can do right now is to get very clear on what your goals are. And if you don't have them and you need help, clarity, this is something that you probably need to sit down with somebody and outline. I can already hear people saying to me in my company, oh, that's great. David had a really good idea. Clear outline and goals, right? Let's go ask him to draw them out for me. Yeah, throw it on my plate, right? Why don't you just tell me what you want to do, right? That's exactly what we need to be doing. Tell me what you think we need to be doing. Tell me how far we need to go. Give me ideas. This is giving not just to my team, it's everybody. Like, stop asking everybody else to do your job and do your job. And this is important because when you as a leader, and that doesn't matter what position you fill, doesn't matter your title, when you are a leader, you must be very clear on your objectives, which are your goals, and then the results that you want to produce. Because if you're not, then you're a scattered mess and you're going to be overwhelmed the rest of your life. So I hope this helped you today. Write down in that brain dump, get it on a piece of paper, identify level 10 opportunities, and get it done. I know this is a short day today. When you connect with me, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, whatever it is, get a copy of my book, david8bettis.com. You can get a copy there. Amazon's got them. Actually, Amazon's got it for $6 right now if you want to get it, because I'm on a discount this week, you know. Let me see if I have any questions or anything on the chat box up here. Chat box. Thank you, Hector, for your comment. Good morning, everyone. Good. I see a bunch of you here. Thank you, John Hart. Thank you guys for being here today. My mission every week is to give you things that help you. Next week, I might talk about being overworked, because some of you may feel overworked today. Let me tell you something. This is my tip for next week, and I haven't gotten there, but being overworked is not a challenge. Being overwhelmed is not a challenge. It's succumbing to those things that becomes a challenge. It's if you, number one, understand what is going on, that you're overwhelmed, that you're overworked, whatever that may be. Once you understand that that's happening to you, and you understand how you can make decisions and how you can take steps to prevent this from happening again, what that does now for you is it's a responsibility to fix it. And so now you have to do it. And you can't complain anymore. You can't make excuses because you know how to fix your own problems. So I hope this helps you. I wish you nothing but health, wealth, success, but most importantly, of course, freedom. Have a fantastic and amazing Tuesday, everyone. We'll talk soon. See you next week. Bye-bye.